Hi, I'm Laura Swaddle from Swaddle Creative, and I help businesses be braver, bolder and more brilliant through design. Today in this video I want to talk to you about something that we all do at the start of any business or product launch, and that is come up with a name. Now, naming can be a total headache if you let it be, but I have a secret that I'm going to share with you today, that if you follow these steps you will get yourself a name that is solid as a rock and one that will last you for years and years. My secret came from about 2 years ago when my son was just about to be born, and my partner and I were looking through all of the baby name books, and we were having a look at all the little names and thinking about the meanings, trying it out with his surname. And if you've been through this, you'll know that you try it out with a sibling's name, any family names, and just test it out before you give it to a child. And I think that the same principles can be applied to naming a business as can be applied to naming a baby. So I have 6 steps that I'm going to go through with you today. So grab a pencil and let's get started. So question 1 you have to ask yourself is it easy to spell? When you name a child, you don't want them to be condemned to a life of going, oh, it's an I instead of a Y, or a D instead of a whatever. You want it to be easy enough so that people can spell it. You don't want people to be getting it wrong. The same goes for your business. Imagine you're saying it to somebody over the phone. You might be wanting to communicate it via email. You want people to get it right. When they Google you, you want them to get it right first time. So make sure your business name is as easy to spell as possible. This is one that comes up a lot for people who name their business after themselves. Is your first name or surname one that is easy enough for people to spell to be used as a business name? Number 2, what does it mean? Now, when you choose a baby name, maybe you just choose it because you like it, like the sound of the name, but a lot of us think about the meaning of the name. Does it mean gift or happy or something like that? And the same goes for your business. I would never advise just choosing something out of the air because it sounds funny or trendy or something like that. It's got to mean something to you, because chances are if it doesn't mean anything to you, 2 years down the line you're going to be completely sick of it. So always think about what it means. Step 3, are you happy with it in its shortened form? Now, if you were naming a child, say Nicholas, you would say he would be known as Nick, which is great if you like the name Nick, but you've got to be sure. Think about initials as well. Say his name is Nick Smith, NS. Same goes for your business. My business, Swaddle Creative, SC, all fine there, but make sure your acronym, the letters your business comes down to, is something you're happy with. Number 4 is what I like to call the Prime Minister test. Now, I think any name that is given to a child should stand them in good stead as an adult with any job or profession they choose to go into, whether that be the Prime Minister of a country, whether that is a surgeon or somebody in a high position of authority that is going to inspire trust. And the same goes for your business. Is your name that you are choosing something that is people can trust? Is it something people can respect, or does it sound silly, too jokey, a little bit rocky? Ask yourself this because you want people to trust you. If they trust you, they will buy things from you. My 5th pointer is it too trendy? Now, we've all heard of names that we can all think of something that kind of harkens back to an era, a certain decade perhaps, when certain names were really, really trendy. And this is something I would totally advise against for a business. If you choose something that is based on a TV show, a personality, a pun, something that's very in at the minute, you've really got to ask yourself, is this something that's going to be relevant in 5 years' time? Because you want your business to last and last. So chances are, if it's something that's very current now, it's not going to be relevant in 5 years' time. You want something that's going to stand the test of time. So steer away from anything that is too trendy. Think of all the businesses that were named of something 2000 around the millennium. Come 2001, they're going to look very dated indeed, and that's just 1 year out. So really consider that. My last pointer is it very popular? Now, when we named our son, we decided to steer away from all the top 10 names, so to speak. You get your charts of the names that are popular each year, and the reason for that was we decided we wanted to not have the same name as a lot of kids in his class. He wanted him to stand out. And the same goes for your business. You don't want anything that is remotely similar to anybody else. You don't want to tread on anybody's toes. So if you think you've got something that you think, yep, this is the name for me, for my business, for my product, do a quick Google search. A brilliant site in the UK is Companies House. They've got a fantastic register of all of the companies which are both active and dissolved, so you can see whether you're just a little bit too close or whether you're in the clear, because the last thing you want is a lawsuit on your hands if you are far too close to anybody else's. So those are my tips and tricks for naming your business, but really what it comes down to is, do you love it? Does it mean anything to you? That's the main thing, because it's your business and it's got to last you and last you. So if you've got anything that helped you name your business, if you want to tell me the story of how you named your business, I would love to hear. If you want to write that down in the comments. And that's all from me today. I would love to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.